6.5, which is underweight for Indians, so I'm pretty happy about that, to be honest. But yeah, as Kate said, my name is Ananya. It's a tricky name to say and spell. Technically, where I'm from originally, A's are pronounced as O's. So my name should be Oh No No. I was worried about that. My parents saw me and they said Oh No. But I haven't figured out why they added the other no yet. That's the bit that is puzzling me right now. But names are interesting, right? I've been in Hong Kong a long time. I always love the English version of Chinese names here. And I was going to ask any single ladies here tonight, but we have one? Is it? I don't want to point you out, but you've already put your hand up, so you have one, you're the only single lady here tonight, right?
No.
The only, oh, 2, 3, all right. Okay, what is your name, Miss? Steph. All right, see, that is a problem. The name is a problem, right? I have heard so many interesting names for people here. One of the girls I used to know, she was always single, always struggled, because her English name was Lazy. That was not a good name. That is not a good name. But I knew another girl, and she always had boyfriends, always had men chasing after her. And her name was Easy. That is the best name. That is the name every man wants to hear. Hi, I'm Easy. That's what we're waiting to hear. That's what we're waiting to hear for. It's amazing. But yeah, I remember when I was on a hockey tour one time with my name, and it was very difficult, and the partner there, his name was Richard, and he said, so what's your name then, son? I said, yeah, my name is Ananya. He said, right, I'm going to call you Jim. And I said, fine, I'm going to call you Dick. How about that? I think that's a fair exchange. I just got back from London, although when I got off the plane at Heathrow, I thought I was actually diverted to India. I'm not sure what's going on. But I can say that I'm Indian. You can't laugh. That's the point. But London has changed a lot, right? London has changed a lot. The thing about London, right, is people don't ask me where I'm from anymore. It's not like Hong Kong. When I got here 13 years ago, people would say, where are you from? I said, I'm from London. And they said, no, where were you born? I said, no, I was born in London. And they said, no, where are you from before that? Before I was born. Just because I'm Indian, we don't all believe in reincarnation. This is a very bad stereotype. But London has got a bit of shit now. The traffic is really bad. When I was living there, we all hated BMW drivers. We thought BMW drivers were cunts. That was the word we used, cunts. But since I started driving in Hong Kong, I realized that I hate taxi drivers, minibus drivers, bus drivers, mainland drivers, old people drivers, women drivers. I fucking hate Tesla drivers. And BMW drivers are still cunts. Some non-BMW drivers there, clapping. The other thing about London was interesting is no one is wearing masks in London. And obviously people in Hong Kong, they still wear masks. A lot of people still wear masks here, and I realized why. It's not for medical reasons. It's not because of COVID or anything. I realized in London what a difference a nose makes. I'm looking at some of these people on the tube and I'm like, please, can you put the mask on? Please. Ladies, I know why you wear the masks here in Hong Kong. It makes it look so much more attractive. It's absolutely amazing. It's the ladies booing and the guys are like, why is he fucking telling us secrets? I don't fucking get it. Yeah. I've been in Hong Kong a while, right? And it's an interesting place. I met my wife here. She's Hong Kong Chinese. Give it up for her. She's in the back here. We've been together for a while. It was interesting when we first met back in the day. Like, Indians were really not top of the food chain. We were kind of a bit lower than that. I mean, the obvious order we can see in the audience, right, is white. So you're doing well. You're doing well. You're doing well. That's what you're. There you go. Doing well. Doing well. But it's white, then Chinese, then black, then Malaysian, Filipino, Thai. Then alien races, animals, and right at the bottom was Indians. But no, we did get married, and it's great stuff. And it's interesting when you're in a mixed race relationship, you start to worry about loads of things that you didn't worry about before, right? Like, I'm an Indian guy, and Indian people, we're pretty hairy. We're hairy people. I had to shave my ears before I came out tonight. That's how fucking hairy I am. But as an Indian guy, right, I have very long legs and a short torso. And my wife, because she's Hong Kong Chinese, she has very, very short legs and very long torso. So I was worried that when we were giving birth to our son, if he got the worst of both worlds, I was worried we were going to give birth to like a midget werewolf. That was the image that was going through my head. We were going to have a kid. But now he got the best of both worlds. He got her looks and my brains, so that's all good. Anyone seen any superhero movies lately? There's been a few. Superman was out recently, Fantastic Four. I'm trying to catch up on Peacemaker season 2 myself. Did you know there are superheroes in Hong Kong? Real life superheroes living in Hong Kong, living amongst us. Now, let me know if you've seen any of these people in Hong Kong before. Like, have you seen these people, when you walk through a door, as the door is closing, somebody makes it through a 3mm gap without touching the door in any way whatsoever. That is some elastic powers that we should be very, very jealous of. Then these people that you've seen, have you seen these people that get into the lift and they don't press a button? They just use their powers of mind control to make the other person in the lift press the floor they want to get off at. Have you seen those people as you're walking down the street trying to get past somebody? They manage to cut you off every way without even looking behind them. That's some psychic little shit. And my personal favorite, like Superman, these indestructible old people walking the wrong way down a one-way road, arguing with traffic. These people are fucking amazing. As you can tell, I do speak a little bit of Cantonese. My wife was very upset because I didn't really learn Cantonese properly. But it's a hard language to learn, right? All the words sound the same to me. I used to live in the church in Johnson Road, and church and traffic sound very similar. And I remember I got in a taxi one day and said, and we drove past the church. And the taxi driver said, I said, where are you going? He said, you said traffic. Traffic is not a fucking destination. I don't know what this guy was thinking. Did he think I get to Sogo and there's enough taxis? And I'm like, right, this is it, you can let me off here? What is going on? And the word for mother and horse sound very similar. Ma and ma. 2 words you can't get mixed up in a sentence. You can't say, we'll do the weekend. I went to visit my horse. We had a good chat. She did my ironing and made me a good cup of tea. We'll do the weekend. I went to visit my mother. I rode her really hard. Cleaned her up afterwards. And I gave her a nice carrot. I'm going to end on this. I cut all the wife jokes out because my wife is there. I'll end on one wife joke. And it's kind of like a long-term relationship thing, right? A few people in long-term relationships, either married or long-term couples, have you got to the point where your other half, and this is for the men here, where your other half just asks you like inane questions? We were in Vancouver last year to visit my father-in-law, Vancouver I should call it, and it was a small 2-bed flat, and my wife said, "Listen, I'm going to take the 1 bedroom for me and the kids. Would you like to share the other bed with my father?" I'm like, are you nuts? I don't know what is worse, not sleeping because he's snoring or getting woken up every day with something poking me in the back. Either way, one of us is going to be saying, oh no, no. Anyway, that's my time. Thank you very much. Give back your host,